often, keep your hair long, and stay healthy.
ほどかないでほどかないでそこに真理はないの育児なしで一人きりできっと隠してた Isolated 閉ざされた今は届きはしない Isolated ここで手を差し伸べろ
I don't care about copyright around here, people. Excuse me. I have to switch it to hard mode because that's load and clear data for New Game Plus. Fine, I'm doing it. I forgot to hit the stream button, so let me start streaming. I'm recording. I am recording right now, but I forgot to hit the stream button. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, now we're streaming.
Now, I can feel myself fading.
Don't give up, Sheena! I've already leveled you past the max! You're in God mode now! Try summoning your power from within. If you don't concentrate, then you'll stand no chance against that thing! Hold strong. Keep your head up. You can do it! Believe in yourself!
I can't. I never had it in me. Everyone else is gone. I'm the only one left.
Don't give up. Don't give in to despair.
I can't save this world.
Sheena, behind you! Watch out! Sheena!
A monster, infected by a deadly virus, opened its sinister maw. And sank its razor-sharp fangs into her flesh, locking its jaw onto her before spitting her out. Thick droplets of her blood were splattered onto the dirt. Gashes on her abdomen exposed her spinal cord and vital organs. She made 2 tepid steps backward before crumbling to the ground like a marionette with snipped strings.
Damn it! Sheena!
It looks way clearer on the 50 than on 40.
As shock set in, she struggled to
32
make
or
sense of what was
90
happening
days.
around her. With a last, desperate breath, she uttered,
Sheena! Sheena, don't! Hurry! Get away from there! Please! Stop! Stop!
The monster licked its lips, its taste for blood slowly driving it toward the meek and bloodied prey before it. Its nostrils flared, savoring the anticipation before snapping its jaws around the girl's head and heaving it into the empty sky. Her freshly removed spinal cord trailed behind her mangled head like a nightmarish comet. Her headless body slammed into the dirt, color draining out of it as it settled into the ever-growing pool of blood.
Sheena! Sheena! Damn it! I couldn't save her in time! God, Buddha, whoever the hell is listening, damn you! This death end is horrific! You... What is your purpose? God damn it!
You, staring at me. Who are you? Are you God? Or are you the devil? What does the end of the world mean? Oh, it was just a dream. Or should I say a nightmare? What did it mean? Huh? Where am I? Whose house am I in? Actually, who am I? What the? They're wrapped so tight. What are they? Huh? They look like spider legs. Yuck! They gross me out. Huh? What the?
This
What?
looks way better on the 4.
This'll do. This'll do. This'll do. Hope this works. This'll do.
Oh, I missed something. Made something else. Lydia. Got Lydia then, really? I don't remember. Wait, was it that? Was it the only ridiculous? Oh, it's this one.
What's this? What's going on here? What's this? What's this? What's this?
Hey, Mittens. How are you? Thanks for raiding.
What's
I did a game called Code Break a little earlier. And I had to end the stream to get it off Twitch before it became, so I don't have to edit it. And I'm uploading it now to YouTube. But how are you? How did your speedrunning go? Yeah, I love this game. It's one of my favorites since I first beat it a couple years ago. I beat it again recently on stream, but this time I'm doing, as you can see, New Game Plus hard mode. And stuff, so I got most of the, I think I got all, if not most of the death ends in my, but this is just gonna be a casual one. I'm not trying to get any of the, I'll get them if I know about them off the top of my head, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get them this time. Hard mode shouldn't be too bad because I'm like in the mid 650 levels. so even hard mode shouldn't be a problem. This is being recorded for YouTube. By the way. New here when I record something from off, when I record my YouTube videos for YouTube off a stream, I record about an hour or two, and then I end it and upload that as soon as it's done. As soon as it converts to the MP4 and upload it to my YouTube right away. So I don't record all games, but I do record a bunch of them. So if I'm recording, if you missed any and you want to see the rest of the stream, they'll probably be on YouTube for the most part. Okay, no problem. Get something good to eat. 29 likes of the mat as well. Also, thanks for subscribing. I'm not subscribing, sorry. That's YouTube. Thank you for following. Awesome Bahamut, Zero. Not to call you Bahamut. It's much easier. Or Bahamut, whatever. I guess the boat. I heard it's Bahamut, but I'm just saying Bahamut. This one's auto. Please tell me this is auto. Okay, good.
Huh? Did someone scream just now? Where did it come from? Where are you? Please, answer me!
Help me! Somebody!
Oh no! Someone's being attacked by a monster. I have to help somehow.
Have you beaten this Bahamut?
But do I even know how to fight?
Or you haven't gotten to it yet?
That's what muscle memory's for, right? I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. All right, let's go! Leave it to me!
I still gotta check my stats.
All right. Ha! See? Yeah! Got him! It's over! I'll tear you apart! Who should I aim for? Oh? Scatter! Why don't you fly away? Another one down. Let's find more victims.
Yes, more victims.
I managed to kill it.
Are you all right?
A little bruised is all.
Forgive me.
Looks
It's
way
all
better
my
on the
fault.
40 inch than it does on the
No,
32 inch or
I'm
19
just
inch.
glad you're safe.
Oh, you are far more heroic than you look. Allow me to extend my gratitude by tending to those wounds of
This is
yours.
the Switch version, by the way.
I would appreciate that.
In case anyone's wondering. Brain is on the Switch with a PlayStation 5 controller.
I'm feeling a lot better now. Thank you.
On the contrary, I should be the one thanking you for saving me. Pardon me, I haven't yet introduced myself. My name is Rook. As you have likely gathered by now, I am a traveling merchant by trade.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sheena, an adventurer.
A pleasure. Lately, martyrs have been taking to crowding these trails, making it impossible for me to sell my wares in peace.
What's a martyr?
Oh, haven't you heard?
Well, you see, I actually just woke up a few moments ago with no recollection of how I got there. My memory's fuzzy.
What? Oh, how awful. Martyrs are monsters that have been touched by the kiss of madness. Yes, for a few months now, reports of monsters attacking people have been increasing to a frightening degree.
What? Did you say a few months? How did I not remember any of this?
Much has changed in the last year. Do you really remember nothing?
Not a thing.
Not even what you ate yesterday?
Nope.
Most unfortunate.
Well, I can't let it bring me down. Things will turn up sooner or later.
What makes you say that?
My mother always told me that someone up there is watching out for me.
I see. Your mother sounds like a devout woman. Surely our Lord will shine upon you with his blessings. Amnesia is nothing to scoff at. I can imagine how confusing all of this must be, so I will try to help you in the meantime.
Then, would you mind catching me up on everything I've missed?
Well, you needn't burden yourself with the sad tale of this fallen world. Some things are better left unsaid.
I want to know it all. Please, tell me.
Very well, then. Allow me to tell you about the Entoma Scourge. 1 year ago, the world as we had known it ceased to exist. On that fateful day, a terrifying beast came down from the heavens and unleashed catastrophe across the entire country.
What? What do you mean? What's an Entoma?
The Entoma was a curse from the gods, a living, breathing embodiment of atrocity, brought to life by the despicable sins committed by our people. Vanity and greed became the gospels of our time. The rich became richer, and the poor became poorer. Soon, it seemed people had forgotten how to love. In no time at all, the thin fabric holding friends and family together was torn asunder. Constant threats of war and invasion gave corrupt nobles the chance to tax every cent from out of their subjects' pockets. Desperation birthed from a widening gap betwixt the rich and poor. Thievery and violence became commonplace. Lives lost over loaves of bread. The nobility cackled atop their high towers, taking pleasure in watching their subjects turn on one another while they sipped their wine.
Cameras off, like I said, by the way.
The notion of salvation became a fool's currency. Eventually, the destitute and starving citizens had reached a point of no return. One by one, they fell to their knees onto the ragged earth, begging for death as mercy from their constant suffering. Memories of our vibrant past were tossed into the graves of those brave enough to remember them. That is, until the scourge had ripped the heavens in half without warning. It cut through the sky like steel through flesh, flattened our mountain ranges, and ruined our forests and seas with a divine rainbow light. The beast itself had later become known as Heaven's Messenger, striking fear into the hearts of those unlucky enough to cross its path. Furious with our people's disregard for life, God saw fit to punish us without warning. We had no choice but to accept.
Heavens. Messenger? Divine punishment?
Within 10 days, the beast destroyed not only Heartis, but each of the surrounding kingdoms as well. Mankind was beside itself, without recourse or any chance of retaliation. Men, women, and children were being killed, left and right. Just when we thought that all hope was lost, our long-awaited salvation had finally arrived. The monster's body had suddenly frozen.
I already heard about the squishy
and shattered into pieces.
The added ego.
What happened to it?
For tits and ass. I assume that's what the
I do not know.
What do you mean got
All we know for certain is the monster's shattered fragments rained down upon our world, leaving little behind save for its terrible memory in our minds. Spared from their accursed tyranny, the people celebrated in the streets.
That I know of.
So there are survivors aside from us.
Why?
Yes, although few and far between. Some of them still live in small enclaves.
The only time I itched is at night.
The fact that you lack any recollection
and
of this
clockwork,
event
so I don't
means
think
you were
medicine
asleep,
helped me, so I never
not
read
for a few
it.
months, but for over a year.
Saying you need some?
I have no idea how I lost my memory, so I'll just have to fill in the blanks somehow. I appreciate you taking the time to recount what I've missed. Seems like I've got a lot of catching up to do.
Ah, you impress me. It's rare to find someone whose nose is still pointed towards the future. Sheena, there's a bit more to this story. Many who survived the calamity experienced a strange emotional shift, proclaiming to dedicate their lives to piety. People had interpreted their salvation as a miracle, and thus were eager to pay it forth to prevent another monster from appearing. As of a few months ago, however, this ended with a few alarming consequences.
How so?
An event known as the Mass Consternation. Odd, unexplainable happenings popping up out of nowhere. In one instance, a man had evaporated like smoke in his own bedroom. A woman claimed to see God's light before slitting her own throat.
What was updated in the near crossover?
I heard of one village that committed a mass suicide by drowning, jumping into the ocean like a pack of rats from a sinking ship.
Real life women?
Why would they do
You know what I told you about the...
I don't know. It was as if they were martyrs, suffering for the sake of avoiding retribution.
But they didn't say anything about
it was around this time that monsters started to appear yet again, igniting fear into those who had survived to remember their ghastly deeds. Eventually, people began suspecting that the souls of these recently departed martyrs learned how to inhabit the bodies of monsters. Hence, monsters began attacking innocent people without warning. At least, that was the rumor. The name soon stuck, and these beasts you see roaming around are what we now refer to as martyrs. Crowds of frightened town-goers would look up at the sky at once and mutter, "We are forsaken."
I don't understand. What could compel people to end their own lives? There has to be some explanation, right?
You're wise, Sheena. As you stated, we had eventually discovered the reason for the mysterious slew of mass suicides. It appears you have one attached to your
gotta
leg
stream
as well.
Celebrate
That
again.
is the mark of the Entoma, the catalyst that drives
I don't know
people
if
to
I should.
madness.
You know what? Maybe I'll stream it again with the
You will
swimsuit,
soon feel its effects,
and then
as
stream it a
slowly
third time
eats
on
away
stream
at your
with the
mind.
near when the near crossover comes.
You must mean...
To dress her up in the near
Spider-Webs.
outfit.
Ah! What the... It's moving? Ah! It's fluttering up my skirt!
That, my dear, is proof of your curse. It has a mind of its own, ensnaring its hapless prey while slowly corrupting it over time. If inorganic matter is touched by the curse, then it eventually withers away. If it latches onto a living thing, however,
Then what happens?
their brains become infected to the point that they spiral out of control. You might be a bigger threat to yourself than you think. Now that monsters and this damned Entoma have all
Yeah,
but doomed
that's why I
this
clicked on
place,
the London.
there is little
Curious
for
about
anyone to do
why they got
other
sued.
than watch
Probably
the
for a dumb
gradual
reason,
and
right?
tragic demise of our world. Oh, goodness me. In times as bleak as these, it feels like a real labor to go on living. Huh? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I think I just have a stomachache.
Oh no! Forgive me. I've spent all this time reminiscing. How rude of me.
I'm fine. It'll subside in a bit. If everything you said was true about
That's
the
so
curse and
retarded.
the end of the world, then I'm so sorry. Somehow, though, I'm still happy.
But how
There's
can
a
you?
company called
Makes me think
Celeblade,
meeting someone new and learning something about
and they
them
want
feels like a
to
miracle
sue
of its
them
own at times.
because the game
When I
has
see my
the same
reflection
name.
in
It's
someone
like,
else's eyes, I can't help but blush. For a brief moment, my life has
the
purpose.
Hannaford and Shop
Knowing
and
that I
Save
matter to someone
thing
else brings me joy. It's
was
hard to
dumb, but
explain.
at the same time
Joy,
made more
huh?
sense than this.
Yes.
Okay, with the Shop and
So,
Save
Rick,
and
you
Hannaford
just
thing,
need to...
it was they're
I'm so
both
sorry.
two competing
That was rude
stores,
of me.
the same variety. That's why
It's
they told them
fine.
to change it.
Because of what
That
you
make
just
it,
said,
I think it was dumb
am
still because I
reminded
still
that life still
I got
holds
used to Hannaford,
some
but
splendor.
I had to get used
Thank
to
you
it.
for sharing that beautiful sentiment.
But they were both stores,
welcome.
and since they were both
I've
stores,
no
they
doubt
were
that
competing with each
someday
other,
we will
intentionally or
find a
not,
way
right?
to lift the
That
curse
makes
of the
sense.
Entoma from
But-
our lands.
Let's
If I learn
celebrate
anything more
that,
about
that
it,
suing
then
this
you'll
game,
be
the Celebrate
first to
game,
know.
is an actual game. Is
Really?
also,
Thank you. Well,
I don't think they
guess I'll
can
be
do
seeing
this.
you around, Rook. The
I don't
world
think this
needs
suit.
me.
I don't think they can get sued for
Sheena,
this.
where are you going?
I'm an adventurer. There's only one place for me
Like
to
two
go.
stores with the same name,
Place
that's
where all
fine.
adventurers
If it was
dream
two
of.
games with the same
The
name and it
mystical
had
sky capital,
and there was
Odysseia.
issues, I guess that's fine. I don't think
Are you
naming
sure
a game
that
out.
such a place
No,
even
actually,
exists?
I don't know the whole copyright
All of
rule
what
thing
I
because
just mentioned, including Heaven's
because
Messenger,
this,
is
like movies
little
and
more
games
than
and shows,
hearsay. Stories to scare
there are
away
other
children.
versions of those that has the exact same
Of
name,
course it exists.
but
Dream a little, Rook.
but it's totally fine in selling it,
I'm
right?
Sorry. I spoke out of turn again.
Oh please, I
They
don't
can't
mind.
they can't
So,
get away
do you
with
have any clue how
selling
to
the
reach
game because
Odysseia?
there's multiple media that's
Oh,
called the same thing, right?
Additionally,
like music.
extensive travel requires adequate funds.
So
Are
it's
you
like-
well prepared?
Having the same name unless it's like a company. I don't think
Apologies.
think it
Judging
matters.
by your reaction, the answer would seem to be no. Oh, come to think of it, I recall the king had announced that he was recruiting new guards. Why don't you try gaining some money that way, hmm?
Really? Yes, I'd love to.
In that case, let me show you how to reach the palace. Follow this corner, then make a left down this path. Here is a map.
Wow, thank you. See you around.
Good luck out there, young traveler.
Jeez, fuck you guys.
Bless you,
So,
Rock.
people are suing
luck to
Stella
you,
Blade because
too.
it has the same name. Fuck you guys. I mean, you guys can't see what I'm watching, but
thing. If the next
it's basically someone
generation has
talking
as
about
much
a
spirit as
company
her,
called Stella
then
Blade
perhaps
suing the
there's
game
hope
Stella
yet
Blade.
for the future of our world. However, it might be too.
Just to point out what I'm listening to. So dumb. So retarded. Yeah. Carburetor's right. Yeah, he's probably trying to use the market his stuff more. Yeah, I didn't know a company called Stella Blade existed either. Who knows what that voice is? Ooh. Okay.
What's this? What's this?
character status yet. Or can you not check it on hard mode? Hold up. Okay, whatever reason to give it.
What's this? What's this? I wonder what that was all about. Ah! Oh, he scared me. I thought no one was inside, so I went on ahead and pushed the door open. My name is Sheena. I'm an adventurer. Forgive me for barging in. I tried calling out earlier, but it seemed like no one else was around. Oh, I'm here to enlist as a guard. I heard you were recruiting. What am I even saying? I'm letting my panic get the best of me. Keep it together! Something is wrong.
Hey!
What do I do? I wonder why he isn't responding. His eyes are vacant and placid. No matter how much I move or speak, he doesn't budge. I wonder if that Intoma Scourge thing has something to do with this. My goodness, though. I can tell why the king would enjoy living here. I've never seen anywhere so lush and extravagant. The woman in this portrait is stunning. She's so regal, like a queen or a princess of some kind. Why does the painting look like it's been hacked apart by a sword? I couldn't fathom how anyone would dare to desecrate
apparently
a royal portrait.
there's a website or company that's been around since like 2006 or 8 or something like that called Stellar Blade
Have I
One
met
Word
her somewhere before?
that's trying to sue Stellar Blade Two
No
Words.
way. That can't be. How the heck would someone like me meet the royal family when it...
Game saying since Stellar Blade's becoming so popular,
What did I do?
it's ruining
just started
their
glaring back
chances
at
for
me.
people
I
finding
should
their
get out of here.
company. And for one, it's
I'm sorry.
2 words.
I'll just come
Wait,
back later.
and 1 word for them.
I should head back to the
But the
palace
thing is,
entrance.
for whatever reason, they took forever to do this. But people who made Stellar Blade trademarked their game's name before the company has been around for like 15, 20 years. Trademarked their Stellar Blade for them. So it's not just that it's what Stellar Blade the game is 2 words and Stellar Blade 1 game and 1 word is thing. Since there's a gap, it's not technically copyrighted. I believe. I could be wrong. You can chat and or in the comment section can correct me on that. They also didn't trademark it until after Stellar Blade the game trademarked the word. So I don't think it's going anywhere. It sounds like the person talking sound like they might have did it to try to, since they're not getting in the searches as much, they might have did it to try to draw attention to themselves. Because one of the best ways to get people to come to your company or whatever is to make a big ruckus over something that's more popular with a similar name. So they probably boost their sales by hacking Stellar Blade. Most likely. But, you know.
What's going on here? This whole castle seems a bit off. Oh, I know. Why don't I ask the king? Excuse me. Sorry about earlier, but there's something urgent that I need to ask the king. I hope I'm not being too rude, but would you let me through to speak with him? He isn't responding again. Maybe that means I can proceed? I see someone standing over there. Is that the king? He might not be able to hear me from here, so I'll have to get closer.
Hey, you there! Run!
Huh? I thought I heard a voice just now. Am I imagining things? Excuse me. Your Highness, I want...
You've traveled a long distance, adventurer.
Oh, is that?
What a relief. Seems I can talk to him.
Have you come to defile my wife as well?
Huh? Wait! You've got me all wrong! I never do anything to hurt the Queen.
Those hideous legs on your body are proof of your insolence. A stain reserved for sinners, as the rest of us await salvation from the Ark!
It's probably an echo, but I don't care.
Is that thing fidgeting again? It was hiding under my skirt a second
It
ago.
doesn't
Now
echo.
it's traveling up my thigh.
I'm sorry / not sorry,
It's staring at
so
me. It's making
if you
me
don't like
uncomfortable.
it,
Your Highness, please hear me out.
okay.
The Queen and I have never even met and...
Bow before the Lord's graces! Touch your head to the ground and repent with your blood! The purging light only desecrated our world because of sinners like you.
What is he talking about? So it isn't just the cards that are acting strangely. The king's going cuckoo too.
The world is cursed and falling into ruin. Soon all will be reduced to ash. The devout will be saved, and the sinners punished! I hereby charge you with the murder of my wife, the Queen! Off with her head!
I watched the 10 minutes of 10 video.
What the?
The 600-pound woman show.
No!
And
Help! You're hurting me!
she said whatever
Lord.
their parents are putting in front of her
Weird
to
legs
eat,
coming
she
out
would
of him
eat
just like me.
growing up. And Ken was like, I wish my kids would do that.
Death to all
Like,
sinners!
you give it to them, like, they don't want it. It's like, what you asked for, but I don't want it.
God has forsaken you! Death to all sinners!
Because I helped raise my niece and nephews a little bit. Well, mainly Renee, my niece. The only time she said I didn't like it is when she didn't want it. By the way. Her saying she doesn't want it when you damn know well she likes it, it always meant she didn't want it. She wouldn't admit she didn't want it, so she she would just say I don't like it. But we all knew she liked it because she ate it and wanted it a few times. But because she doesn't want it, she's like, I don't like it. She's done that a few times.
Maybe coming here was a bad idea. I need to hurry out of the palace.
There is no God. There is no God! Welcome to your demise, adventurer.
Excuse me. I hate drinking Pepsi. Because it's not a good burp afterwards. And a lot of times it goes for the burp goes for your nose. Which is even more irritating.
I'm scared. What's happening?
I know that's probably one of those
Guards.
need to know base.
We're all
You don't need to
corrupted.
know bases,
The
but
legs
I said it
tethered to my
anyway,
body
so
are a
it's
sign that
unrecorded.
I'm infected by this so-called curse. Does that mean I'll lose my mind too? No, I can't.
Listen to me, Sheena.
The Lord is watching over you. Follow the righteous path, and you will be
You know, grind to
showered
level
by His
999
blessing.
and just straight through. Maybe.
There is no God. There is
I
no
think I
God.
got to the final boss in the optional dungeon in this game.
Ouch! My thighs, they're being constricted.
End of the world. It hurts. Ow, my legs. They're on fire. Ow. It feels like my insides are gonna burst. Ah! There she is, the intruder. Capture her. She's the culprit. Don't let her escape. Guards, seize her.
No! No! Someone, anyone, please! Help me!
Hey, you there!
What?
Wait, are you? No way. How'd you get here?
Whose voice is this? Where is it coming from? Feels like I'm hearing it inside my head. Could it be? God? Please, save me! I'm being chased! Huh? God? Excuse me? Where'd you go? Answer me! Oh, that's cruel. You've turned your back on me. I have to get out of here! What's happening? The tragic demise of our world. My stomach is killing me. What the heck's going on? Stop it! Nothing I do will make the pain subside. Why is this happening to me? What? What's going on? I'm terrified. Someone, please help me.
We're connected. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you crying?
No.
This place is swarming with guards. You need to sprint out of there as fast as you can. Listen to my directions very carefully.
Okay.
Turn around and head down the hallway on your right.
What? I just escaped from that hallway. And you want me to go back?
Just shut up and move!
Okay. Thank you, God.
What did you call me?
God. Well,
Were you able to make it out?
no, in this game he's the Death God. If I remember he's called the Death God, and well, a version of him is a Death God.
Yes. Somehow. Ouch!
Hey, you okay? Watch your step.
I think so. I didn't see a ledge there. Must be by design.
You're not making any sense. By design?
Huh?
Anyway, keep going. Enter that room. There's a column with a hidden switch. Go ahead and press it. This is still an alpha build, so I can open up a way to pass through the column. Use this shortcut to escape the palace.
I also
Alpha
recorded
build?
the intro, Jesse.
Shortcut.
But we
I have
don't
no
care
idea
about
what he's going on
copyright
about,
around these
I
parts.
should listen to him.
When I mean parts, around these parts, I mean, I don't care about copyright.
The communication's lagging out. You're starting to buffer. I can't see anything on my end.
Copyright
Were
me.
you able to
I
make it
dare you
through?
to. Launch is not
Yes.
blocked in
Safe and sound.
more than
Go
3 or
ahead
4
and continue
countries.
down the path. There are
I
some
don't
enemies
care.
up ahead, so don't stop for any reason, okay?
Okay.
What's
Unless
so
you're
funny?
Denmark
Oh,
with the Final Fantasy VII
nothing.
remake videos.
Just
They
bewildered
were
that
blocked
God
in
really
Denmark
does
all the
exist.
fucking time. And then the
What are you
Bioshock
talking
games
about?
were
Whatever,
was
just keep
blocked
going.
in Russia. Damn
Okay.
Russia. You're blocking my game. Uh,
Cena,
no
I have a
jokes, by the
question for
way.
you, but don't stop walking.
I'm
gonna
not
ask you
hating on
directly.
Denmark. I'm not
Are
hating
you
on Russia. I'm
Cena?
just joking. But
Huh?
well,
Oh,
I'm joking
yes.
about the situation.
I'm
But that really
Cena,
did happen. Bioshock
the
got
adventurer.
I know
blocked in
that.
Russia,
I'm
and
asking about
Grand
your
Theft
real
remake
identity.
at one point
You
got
know,
blocked
the
by
girl
Denmark.
behind the curtain.
Identity? The only girl here is me. God, you sure are strange.
You're giving me a headache. If your last name isn't... Are you a hacker or something? Besides, how the hell are the World's Odyssey servers up and running? I thought they were shut down.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea. Are you serious?
I've lost my memory. An entire year's worth of experiences. Gone.
Gone? Really?
Yes. There's very little about myself that I remember, so I don't have all of the answers. Oh, but there is one thing that I remember. I have a vision of myself, aiming to reach the mystical capital in the sky, Odysseia.
Actually, that memory has been fabricated. Nothing more than a programmed objective.
A programmed objective?
Sheena, what's your favorite food?
Huh? Well, of course it's...
Steamed melon pod.
What? How did you know that?
I knew because of something that happened in my world where you actually exist.
I'm never gonna
Your
pick a
username.
sponsor.
Sheena.
People.
Hey, you're Sheena. Right? Where have you been for this entire year? Everyone's been looking all over for you.
Wait, what? Excuse me. You're cutting out. What did you say after Sheena?
The other sponsors I do see,
You're
I
breaking
don't
up
care
still.
for.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
And when you're
Are
when
none
you
of
do
my
a sponsor
messages
that
going
involves
through?
having
Even
a
in the
game,
backlog?
it's
Wait,
always fucking
is there
PC
a chance that the
versions,
game is
and I
cutting you
don't
off
play
on
PC
purpose?
versions at
How is that
all,
possible?
except for very rare
Then
times.
how about my name? It's...
Oh, never do a sponsor because it doesn't interest me.
No, it's not coming through.
My name doesn't work either? Who's behind this? There's so much I want to ask you. What happened to you a year ago? Where are you right now?
Huh? I think you've got me mistaken for someone else. I'm an adventurer. I promised my mother that I'd reach Odysseia.
I told you, that's just your programming. Besides, your mother passed away when you were a young girl, didn't she?
What? Huh? She passed away when I was a young girl? You're lying! I promised my... Huh? What's going on? I hear a ringing from the back of my head. That can't be...
Do you remember now? It's true. You're...
Stop it! That's ridiculous! I just spoke with my mother recently! We had a conversation when I left my home! It's clear as day! How cruel can you be by telling me that my own mother is dead? You're no god! You're an imposter!
What? An imposter? Don't shoot the messenger.
You're taking advantage of my amnesia by lying to me! Just what are you playing at? Well, tough luck for you! I was a fool for thinking I could confide in God. What?
Jeez, I hate that.
Are
Goes
you
for your
crying?
nose. I hate it. I like Pepsi, so I drink it.
You really are.
That's not me. You've got me all wrong.
There she is, the intruder in the East Wing. If she's killed by those guards, then it might cut off our line of communication. Okay, whether or not you trust me is beside the point right now. If you want to live, then listen to me. Get the hell out of there!
I hate how bossy you are.
Damn it! No way! Where the hell did he come from?
Decapitation, incision, immolation, and mutilation! I can do it all!
Is he bugged too?
Commence the execution! Come here, little girl. I will crush your lungs, fracture the bones in that fleshy body of yours in the palm of my hand!
Don't worry, Sheena. I'm right here with you. I can rewrite the code in real time to boost your fighting abilities.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, let's go. Leave it to me. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Ha! See? Yeah! Out of here! Took you down. Die.
Who should I aim for?
What is it?
Let's keep going. Another one down.
Can't catch me. Leave it to me. All right. Hey! Yeah! Ta! Yeah! Ta! Ta! It's over!
I'll tear you apart. Who should I aim for? Ha! Ha! Yeah! You pester me. Another one down. I haven't killed enough yet.
the air almost like it's buzzing. Sheena, run for it! It's trying to eat you!
No! Stop! Stay still!
The code's going nuts. I can't make out what's happening. Wait, she isn't going mad? Is this for real? How is she able to withstand being corrupted by that bug? Wow. Sheena, whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it.
My stomach hurts.
Just hold on for now. I'm gonna rewrite some of your code.
Ah, prepare for your doom!
Damn it, it's gotten back up already. You're doing great, Sheena. Try accessing your attack commands now.
Attack commands? Could you stop speaking gibberish?
Your commands are,
There are times when the heads of our prisoners go missing after being decapitated. Care to guess why? It's because we stuff them and put them on display. But yours? I'm going to boil it with salt and spread it on a cracker to feast upon!
anything, just do something.
Ready for battle. Let's go. All right. Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Home run!
You're not.
Took you down. Woo! We won! I can't wait.
My turn! Hey, hurry up! Don't move. Hey! Does that hurt? Does it?
That's lovely.
Took you down. Woo! We won! What's this?
Wait, what? Oh, I get that. Fine. It's Saturday, so I gotta cook something else for myself.
Wake up. Wake up.
Crap. I didn't realize I fell asleep. What time is it? 3 a.m. Not even morning yet, huh? Oh. It's been a while since I've fallen asleep in the middle of work. Come to think of it, I'm starving. What do I have around here to eat? Oh yeah, a steamed melon pond. Guess I forgot to eat the lunch I bought. Delicious.
Again? You were obsessed with that bread.
Huh?
The melon pond? You practically eat them for every meal. Don't you get tired of the same thing?
And my dietary habits are none of your business. I enjoy the taste, but that doesn't mean it's my favorite thing to eat. I guess I just don't have a craving for anything else. Forget that, Tokiwa. Aren't you swamped with work? Should you be hanging out with me?
Don't worry. I just finished working on a huge block of code, so I wanted to pick on you during my break. Here you go.
take it easy. You shouldn't throw things without warning me. Oh, it's coffee. Thanks.
No problem. Huh. Looks like someone had a productive evening.
Coffee, I really would take care of her. I live with this one that drinks coffee. I have to smell it every time she wakes up. Smells terrible. But she has to drink it, so she cooks it, she makes it, and I have to smell it. Smell it. Coffee is terrible. And I have to put up with it because of you. I'm making fun of it and complaining about you drinking coffee and the smell that when you make it. When I should be blessed that you're not a smoker or an alcoholic. You know what I mean? I should be happy that you don't smoke and drink to a point that's dumb. Drinking, I let slide. I think you shouldn't drink either, but people in general shouldn't drink alcohol. But you don't drink it like an idiot like some people, so I let drinking slide. But I don't know what I would do if you were a smoker. You sure hell wouldn't be smoking in the house like mom does. Your mom does. Actually, your mom won't be able to smoke on our house. But mom knows why. Mom knows why, and you know why, and Graham knows why. So that's good. Yeah. Also, the car. There's been 2 separate cars then. I guess it doesn't matter. One could be a smoking car, and one could be just a non-smoking car that I take. I'm just waiting so we can guarantee that.
What? What makes you say
I'm
that?
gonna try to go for the test as soon as we find out I got secure, for the drive with.
Your code. I can see the progress you've made on your monitor. 300 lines in one day is something to be proud of.
I'm glad.
Don't you have
COVID's
another
not here to
project
stop
to work
me
on
this
or
time.
something? You can't just.
You know the reason.
working on
That's the
over here.
reason why I couldn't
Oh,
even
loosen
have a
up.
chance to
Who
even try
cares?
the
We're
license
both
more than
employees
once
for the same
because of fucking
company.
COVID
As far
happened
as
a
I'm
month,
concerned,
couple
my
months
work can be
or
an open
so,
book to you.
give or take. After
Yeah, that's why they separate us into
after I
cubicles,
get the
right?
permit, so I
What's
couldn't
the
take out
real
and drive
reason
for
you're
over a
here
year.
anyway?
And then about
I
the time I could
already
go for my
told you.
license,
I just wanted to pick
and we
on
have
you.
a few months left,
Seems like our
and I
most recent
couldn't
spat
do all
left
the
a good
licenses because it
impression
takes
on
a week or two to set a schedule up
I
for
know
it.
you've got the
No way I
skill.
was gonna be able to
But ever since
do
she
all
went missing,
do all
you've
3 of
seemed
my
totally
attempts, all my
disinterested
attempts
in this
in like 3 or
Let's
4 months.
Oh,
I wasn't gonna be
yeah.
able to do it.
I didn't mean to reopen old wounds. I just hoped you could understand.
It's a personal problem. I just don't want to talk about it. It's not your fault, so don't worry.
That's not what I meant. You don't seem to get it, so I'll tell you as many times as you need to hear it. This isn't your fault. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden on your own.
Right.
Hey, I just realized
Nose stuffed up.
that bread
Apart
you
from all
like
that,
so much.
my nose
she,
running from the
I mean,
places.
Sheena used to
Now
buy
my
those
nose
from the
stuff
shop
was in it.
downstairs, didn't she?
She did. She loved them so much. She used to buy them by the dozen for the office.
Let me guess. Before you knew it, you were hooked. Sounds like some Pavlovian training. What's the matter?
Pavlovian training, huh? I barely noticed.
I think everyone's entitled to slip into bad habits now and then. We just passed a year since Sheena went missing, haven't we?
Yeah. Which marks a year since the World's Odyssey project ended, too.
When things go south, it's easy to push the blame onto a newer employee, but you're beating yourself up too much for how you handled having her on your team. From my point of view, at least, you weren't that strict. I don't think she took the pressure badly either. Don't be so hard on yourself.
What the hell? Cut me open, why don't you?
It's practically written on your face. You're all, everything's my fault, or, so sorry, Sheena.
Leave me alone.
Hey, would you mind doing that face again?
What do you mean?
Come on, just one more time. I'll stop bothering you if you
Welcome
make
back,
that face
Mitten.
again.
You make no sense. Just leave me be. If you won't, then I'll just go home.
Kaboom!
I'm thinking about ending this recording in this game and try to get back to the points I'm at in some of the games I deleted. So planning on doing it and wanting to do it again. So I'm gonna start doing some games, skipping cutscenes and doing some games to get back to our wars and some of them.
Whoa! How about a warning first? Kind of
But
pervy,
went to a
don't you
good
think?
spot to start hitting the recording.
Arta, I have the sample you asked for. I followed all your design specs, right? For a heroine-themed booby mouse pad.
Not right now.
Wow. Did you ask the marketing team to work on samples for this? What a turnoff. Well, I guess considering our target audience, it shouldn't surprise me at all.
I think I followed your suggestions to the T, Arta. What do you think? Does it resemble she enough?
Would you quit it?
You asked for this, Arta? Don't tell me that you used Sheena as a model for the heroine.
About that.
Jeez. And you even went ahead and got the right proportions for her bust.
Pretty damn good for something he didn't actually see
It's a little too flat-chested,
with no
isn't
clothes
it?
on or
Nothing that can't
broke
be
them.
fixed.
It's pretty
Just
good
need
to
to
go
add
by
some
just
padding
measurements
over
for your
here.
eyes. By looking.
Okay, good night.
Stupid Arta.
Huh?
Well, I've been trying to keep it around an hour, but yeah, it's been almost 2 hours with this recording. Yeah, I was literally about to end the recording and play some, a couple, like Neptunia, Cyber Dimension Neptunia to get back to where I was before I deleted the save because I was gonna drop it, then I wanted to start it again, and Mega Dimension Neptunia VR 2 V2R. Get back to where I was on those games, but I don't know, maybe I'll continue this instead and get to that and do that stuff off screen. We'll see. We shall see. Let me stop the record.